Hi folks, Mike here from Random Acts of Cooking, and it's time to make some pulled pork. Let me show you. Alright, here's what we have. An 8.5-pound pork shoulder, bone in, whole. So let's get this out of the bag and see what we really ended up with. Alright, this is what it looks like out of the package. Rinsed, patted dry. Nice chunk of skin on here. So I think I'm going to do minimal work on this. So first thing I'm going to do is actually cut a bunch of scores on this skin to let the seasoning leak down through. Okay, I have the skin and the fat scored. That'll let the seasoning down. So now I'm going, I'm going to trim that little chunk off there. Alright, now I'm ready. As a binder to hold the seasoning on, I'm just going to use a little bit of mustard. Get that rubbed all over it. And for seasoning today, I'm using Dos Pendejos Poco Loco. It says it's Poco Loco adds crazy good flavor and finish to barbecue. Use as a rub on beef, pork, and wild game. Pork, close enough. Alright, this is going to get sprinkled pretty liberally all over this thing and inside the little slices there to let the flavor of the seasoning ooze down into the meat. Okay, got that. We're going to let this set for maybe about 15-20 minutes while we get the smoker ready. And I'm going to use, since it's, I'm going to make this easy, I'm going to use the pellet smoker. So I'll see you shortly out back. Okay, I have the Camp Chef Smoke Pro set on the high smoke setting, which is about 225 degrees. I have applewood in my amazing smoke tube, and my pork piece, I'm going to put it fat cap down towards the back, because while I'm doing this, I'm also going to smoke some bacon. Okay folks, that's it. Gotta get my meat probe in here. We'll go till this gets about 165, then we'll pull it, wrap it, and take it up to 202 to 205. And meanwhile, if I open this up, I'm going to be spritzing this with apple juice, maybe 50-50 apple juice and water. And keep an eye on the bacon. The bacon will come off probably in the next few hours, but this will be on there for probably 5 or 6 hours, maybe more. Anyway, we'll go till it's in. See you in a bit. Smoked bacon. Okay, that's about 6 hours in. We finally got to 155 according to this probe. I'm going to use that to go to the next step. We're going to get this out of here, wrap it, put a little orange or apple juice in it when we wrap it, and bring it back out and finish up the cook. Okay, we got our pork shoulder wrapped up, 2 layers of foil, and about a half a cup of apple juice on the bottom of that. We're going to get this up, put a probe in. And now we're going to get this, since we're getting hungry and it's 3 o'clock already, we're going to see if we can get this done today. I'm going to bump the temperature up to 250 and hopefully we can get this done today. Alright, see you later. Well, this has been a long cook. It's been 10 hours. We're finally hit 202 degrees according to this probe. Time to get this off of here and put it in a cooler with a towel wrapped around it and let it set for probably overnight. Anyway, we'll get this tomorrow morning and pull it apart. Alright, that's it for now. See you later. Okay folks, I'm back. It's about 11 hours after the cook. It's, I don't know, about 4:14 in the morning. Anyway, I think the pork shoulder has rested long enough in the cooler, wrapped in a towel, wrapped in foil, so let's do an unwrapping and see what we got, okay? Meanwhile, I gotta have some more coffee. Okay, let's go. Okay, after a 10-hour cook yesterday, brought it in last night a little after 6 o'clock, wrapped it in a towel, put it in a cooler, let it sit till about 4:15 this morning. It's still pretty warm, so the cooler did its job. Alright, where's the bone? Let's just get this first test part here. I gotta find a bone. There's the bone. Oh, there's one of the bones. Pulled right on out. Yeah, that's gonna pull apart really good. Alright. I know there's another bone. There it is. Give it a little twist. Alright. It is tender and done. So let me do a little cleanup here, and then we'll get to pulling this and take a test. Taste. It's still early, folks. Okay, we got the wrapping away from it. I got the poured all the fat in my little fat separator, and we'll get that before we put it back in. Get some of that hard fat stuff off. I pulled most of the skin off because I didn't want that much fat. But anyway, you can see this is just pulling apart so easy. Actually, still getting some of the fat off of there. I know fat is flavor, but at a certain point in your life you gotta say, I don't really need that. There's the pulled pork. Okay, back again for the taste test, you know, one of those things. I have a little bit of the meat side that had just a little bit of the seasoning on it there. See what that looks like. See what it tastes like. Dos Pendejos, Poco Loco. Pretty good. I got the seasoning, I got the smoke, a lot of smoke on it. And juicy. Delicious. Yeah, it was time for pulled pork. This is just a piece of what's in the middle of it with no seasoning. See how much of the seasoning got in the middle. It either migrated in the middle during the cook, or because I just mixed it all up with my hands and did that. But still get the flavor. Pulled pork, got the smoke. So, and I guess it was when I mixed it all up, but anyway, got a big plate of pulled pork. Gonna bag it and tag it and freeze part of it, and the rest of it, maybe throw in some scrambled eggs for breakfast this morning with my coffee. Alright, thanks folks, catch you next time. Bye.